Yeah. Let's not say that, but yay. What's up, Galactic? What's up, Hammy? Everybody got some new art supplies, but we'll discuss that in a bit. Sorry, I just ran in from outside because it sounded like some crazy jet was escorted by a military plane flying super low across the sky. So weird. And the conspiracy theory brain of mine gets all weirded out by stuff like that. What's up, Master? Just getting ready to show off my new art supplies, and I don't know if y'all want to carry on from last week. We can do that, but these new art supplies won't work in that book, unfortunately. I tried. Um, or we can mess around with these things, or we can do a bit of both. It's all up to you guys. So there was a little bit of a funny story, funny-ish. After my shower this morning, I go outside to just let the air dry my hair, and one of the cats is out there, and I'm like shaking my hair out and trying to get the wind to go through it and brushing it, and the cat was all startled and jumped out of its skin practically. Then it stopped and looked at me as if to say, like, "What are you doing?" Like, "It's just my hair, it's wet." And then the cat looks at me and starts licking its own fur. And I'm like, "No, I can't do that." And the look that cat gave me was ridiculous. So now I'm up to having full blown conversations with cats about my wet hair and why I can't lick my hair. Oh, I know. I love it. Have a little smoke go out with the hairbrush and the wind blowing in your hair. It's just a great experience. Alrighty, so let's see if my new contraption actually works. Let me try. Here's my new art supplies. They're watercolor pencils. So of course I got a set of brushes. And I did mess around with them a little bit. So I kind of swatched out the main colors. Let me see if I could get this up higher. Not really. But I swatched out the main colors and numbered them. I don't know if you can see them, but I did number them. And then, of course, I messed around, had to make a leaf because that's what I do. So I did this little leaf thing without really doing anything. That was my first kick at the can. And then I got thinking about the color wheel and how, like, it only comes with the set I have is only 12. So I did the 12, and then I realized there's such a thing as blending paint. So I started blending to get more purples and pinks and different greens than are in the main thing. So I kind of want to mess around with these a little bit more. Might be kind of fun. And one of the things that I mess around with is this kind of flower drawing. So there's that I did with colored pencil, and then I was messing around with oil pastels and did that. Sorry about, there's a shadow across the screen. You're going to have to deal with it if I pick it up. So that was oil pastels. Yeah, so let's have a look at the pencils because they're pretty neat. One more. Come on out. Well, there they are. And you can apparently dip them in water and scribble with them there. But let's, what is this? This is 283. I don't know if you can see the numbers. There's no names to the colors or anything, just 283. So I guess what we do is we just scribble and we can go heavy and lighter. And then take a paintbrush, dip it in the water. I like it so far pretty dry, the water, and then you just paint over it with the water. And it's so weird. Like you can drag it all around. And then once it dries, you can do another layer. You can do different brush techniques, I'm sure. I don't paint, so this paint pencil really seemed like it would be fun. And so far, I'm having a blast with it. And then, I don't know, like what color can we make? We've got a red and two different blues. So we can blend the, let's go with it. This is awkward. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, pretty heavy with this red. And then I guess I'll use this lighter blue 120 and do the same thing. Oh yeah, it is painting with extra steps, but you can be much more precise with it because you don't have to, you can use like a little skinny brush and it'll be all fine detail-y. And now I've got like this cool purple color. But if you wanted to, like I did with that leaf, look at the fine detail I was able to get, and that's watercolor. You can't do that with normal watercolor, not like that. Because you can just go in and draw in the lines and just add detail, and you don't have to use the water on it. Pretty cool. So what are we gonna do? Well, Bob Ross is a whole other ball of wax. What's up, MacGyver? How you doing? So we can make an orange as well because this set doesn't have an orange. It's got this brown. Oh, shoot. It's got that brown. But we do have red and yellow. And as we all learned in grade school, red and yellow make orange. So let's put down the yellow first. And it makes a difference what goes down first, the yellow or the red, or in the purple case, the blue and the red. What's a bone breaker? So let's see what kind of orange we're making. This is like grade school stuff, but it's fun. Oh, that's a crazy orange. Yeah, we can make a happy little tree. And there's no mistakes, only happy accidents. Isn't that right? All right, so let's make a tree, a happy little tree. I'll just don't even have to draw anything. We can just what's up way up, scribble this green number 173. Fancy names. I don't know. Do you want to blend the color? What can we put with the green? A little bit of yellow in the top, I guess. Can use a darker green. I know it needs to have like a name, and there's no names for any of them on these ones. Yeah. And then we'll throw in a different green and just scribble it all around. And then I'm going to take this brush and just swirl it up. All right, so there's the beginning of our tree. We'll let that dry a bit and we'll move on to I thought about it, but I'm just gonna be camera lady forever, I guess. Let's put in a bit of a tree trunk here. Herbal, we don't discuss that around here. And we'll throw in some yellow over here. A little bit of this brown on the top. And then I'm going to use this other brush. Just kind of blend it out a little bit. And now we gotta wait for it to dry. Summon the drying gods. Let the wind blow. And this dumb $sign makes it so I can't read your last word. So if you want to put a dot so I can read that comment, Uno. Oh, I guess I could just put it on the screen, can't I? Before being made into a card. Oh. Now what? Let's throw in some other colors. It's still a little bit wet. Throw in some shadows, I guess. Pop this up higher. Put some branches. And I'm purposely doing this on the wet stuff just to see how these pencils, it kind of feels like a weird crayon when it goes on the wet side. It feels weird. But anyway, I was over here doing stuff. I think I want some more yellow. This one, number 158, is pretty intense. So I'm gonna be a little bit judicious with this one. I don't know, does it even look like a tree? It looks more like a atom bomb mushroom cloud. Oh, doesn't it? Oh, what's up, Bard? It does. I'm totally just looking at it, and it doesn't look like a tree whatsoever. It looks like a mushroom cloud. Maybe we better roll with that. Oh, no mistakes, only happy accidents. Yeah, I think we're switching gears here. So now we're gonna have to wait again. Although down here, this orange blob that I did, remember I did it this way, whatever way I did it, I think it was this way. It now looks like a little, you know those flames in Donkey Kong? Kind of looks like one of those. Or a little campfire. Throw some logs around it and see if we can accomplish that without making it look like something. I don't know what I'm doing. See? We got the mushrooms. Oh, what's up, Copper? No, we're just messing around today. We can get back to that project if you want, but we're just messing around with these watercolor pencils I just got. Seeing how they work, turning trees into mushroom clouds. Oh, that just went away. I did absolutely nothing. So I guess while we wait for this to dry, we can go outside. I'll have a smoke and we can have a little chit chat. Hang on a sec. Let's get you out of the contraption that I'm still not loving, but it's better than it was. Oh, that's right. That's exactly right. All right, hold on a sec. Supplies. Oh, good grief. I left everything everywhere because of that stupid plane. Oh, hi, Fluffy. Hi, Fluffy. What's going on, girl? Okay, it's okay. Where's Fluffy? There's Fluffy. Oh my god, bone breaker. Lord. Well, here we are back at the garden. It's been raining kind of nonstop, so everything's growing like crazy. Yeah, that's one of the feral cats that hangs around here. There's Fluffy, Bubba, Sam, Elvis, and Scaredy Cat. Those are the ones that I know. But so far it's not raining anymore. It rained all day again. Oh, I know. There's like crazy storms all over the place. What do I use for fertilizer? Mostly just compost. Um, I will give them a bit of Miracle-Gro, but not nearly as much as they say to use. But mostly just compost. And I've heard about this kind of weed tea you can make that makes an excellent fertilizer. And you just take your yeah, the bones of our enemies. I don't know what that means. Um, when you're weeding the garden, just throw the weeds in a bucket and then 2/3 of the bucket weeds and then fill it with water and let it ferment for a couple of weeks and then dilute that tea and in your watering can, and it's really good food for the plants because the plants mine nutrients from the soil. So the weeds are part of the ecosystem and you're basically putting the nutrients back in. Yeah, exactly, Uno. That's exactly right. And all the grass clippings and everything else, it's all nutrients that have been mined from the soil. Why shouldn't they go back in there? Oh, and rabbit poo. I get the cats using my garden as a litter box, but whatever. Are they wild rabbits or are they your rabbits that you just let graze out there and then fertilize as they graze? Which is what wild rabbits do anyway. All right, let's go back in. See if our painting is dry yet. Avoid the mulberries that have fallen on this path. And let's see if we can get back on this contraption. Okay, we're back. Oh, I do love game meat. All right, so what are we going to do now with this mushroom? We have to make it look like a mushroom now. So I guess I'm going to have to square this up a bit. And mushroom it up. And then we gotta put this bit in there. All right, now we'll scribble some more. Probably shouldn't have used that color for the back line, but I did. Ugh. See, you'll never starve when the apocalypse comes. I if I ever were to have to survive on my own, I might actually just be eating squirrels, rabbits, and I guess if I had to, I'd eat a rat. And do you use a bow? Because eventually there's going to be no ammunition. All right, then let's do this part. This gray color is kind of a white. Bart, of course, can always boil water. And I guess if you live by the sea, you can harvest all kinds of morsels. Oh, okay, well, Mad Max style. Copper's gonna have all the fuel. So those of us who need fuel for whatever, we're gonna have to go to Copper and give him food to get fuel. Take that back a bit. See what I mean? I shouldn't have used that green color to do that bottom line. Now it looks weird. But happy accidents, right? We'll fix it. Where there's a will, there's a way. So now we gotta do something about this mushroom stem. What are we gonna do? Hmm. Let's put some more of this brown in there. But I kind of want to darken it up a bit too. No, no way. No. Oh, that's inappropriate. And I'm going to hell for laughing. Oh, I'm not so sure I could eat grubs. They really gross me out. There's, I'm not really phobic of a lot of things, like bugs and stuff. They don't really bother me. But oh, those grubs give me the heebie-jeebies. Earwigs, they're from another planet. Those fucking centipedes that are in your house, they give me the willies. I don't like them either. I'm not eating grubs knowingly. I've eaten plenty of bugs just by eating food off the plants, like, raspberries and broccoli and whatever the fuck, and has worms and stuff on it. I'm sure I've eaten my share of those, but I'm not gonna say, "Oh, yummy, there's a bug. I think I'll eat that." No, thank you. And I don't care if it's barbecued to perfection. I'm not eating a bug. Not ever. All right, so this is wet again. So let's set that aside for now. Now it's a whole other setup. These pencils I don't think are as fragile as my colored pencils. So I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over that. And we can get back to our little friend. Where is it? There it is. Stuff's in the way. I need to get this to make sense. This doesn't make sense. And my colors are in the wrong order. All right, so. Oh, and there's like this fish hook you can make out of sticks or something. You need a sharp knife. But we're back to our little creature friend. Yeah. So I did fix his face. I put a picture on my community page so you can have a better look there. But now we've got to think about the claws, the ears, the wings, and the tail. Last time Walnut Witch was saying we can go psychedelic. So we've got this color, aquamarine. Not that it looks anything like, well, I guess it is pretty much that color. So, what's up, Dawn? We're coloring today. This is a creature that we did on my last live stream. And the deal is that you guys in the audience get to pick the colors. And yes, I got a new pencil sharpener. Oh, no problem, Dawn. Thank you very much. I don't have any whiteout. So let's put this color where? Ears or wings? Let's go wings because I know you guys are going to have something to say about the tail. Yeah, and the name of this coloring book is Adorable Animals, Dawn. This isn't adorable anymore. And it wasn't my fault. Don't blame me. Oh, and Dawn, give my love to Squealy when you get a chance, please and thank you. Yeah, not so adorable anymore. Well, I have to remember I'm not using those watercolor ones. I can't just wash it away. I know you only wanted the poop nail. Copper wanted the evil face, and nobody argued the point. Not even me. Ah, Squealy. And I think I'm gonna have some Batman stuff this weekend for you guys. I'm so yeah, Walnut did want the green finger. But good start. All right, and then I got this blue to I guess that was the whole point. And I don't know if you can see it, but I did try to put some of the fingernail dirt on his face. We should probably come up with a name for it. Probably something stupid like George. Yeah, I figured you didn't name your car Oreo. Oh, God. Without batting an eye, like just get out of my way. That's awesome. Better than that moth landing on your face and flitting about and making a nuisance. One of my feral cats, I don't know if you heard the story at the beginning, but one of my feral cats, after I got out of the shower, I went outside and air dried my hair. And one of the cats is looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing? Why don't you just lick yourself dry?" I said, "I can't do that." And the look of disgust I got from that cat was above and beyond. Well, that's a good question. Uh, Elvis, Sam, Fluffy, Scaredy, Bubba, 5 that I know of. There's other ones that I see kind of wandering around, but they don't pay me any attention. Um, this might be too close to the finger. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, sharpen. Oh, makes my life so much better. Oh, I colored outside of the lines. Yeah, Bone Breaker and that give me that fucking cookie, brother. That was that's amazing. I don't know how he manages to find that stuff, but good on him. I'm happy to know about that song. Yeah, it's just classic. Was and did you do any further research? Like, is that for real? Oh no, it's not real. No, I that's too good to be real. Is that the color I already used? 905, 906. What? Wow, you guys got to take a look at this. So, I don't know if you can see the number on that, but it's PC 906 and it's called Copenhagen Blue. I don't know where the right there. And the barrel is this color. This is an older one. And this is a newer one. Again, 906 Copenhagen Blue. And it's this color. Those two are absolutely not the same color. It looks more like this 905 that is called aquamarine. I don't know. That's weird. Good lord. All right, well, that's weird. All right, I'm gonna have to just go full on some purple or something in there. See you later, Don. Have a good graduation party. These two wings are different. So that's weird. This one I got, I think, just at the drugstore. You can find coloring books everywhere. Oh, what am I gonna mix that with? Let's try this mulberry, see what happens. What's not so weird, the number thing on those crayons? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm just being a fuss budget. But that's the weird stuff that you kind of tend to notice when you're coloring stuff. Like, oh, there's this little tiny detail here. I'm gonna have to separate this a little bit. And then polish these bands off with this lighter purple. And my teeniest, tiniest stub of white. All right, now just have the bottom bit to do. Yeah, but this is a little kid's coloring book and it's all computer drawn. Everything should be kind of normal or at least balanced, but it's not. I'm gonna do this, frill this color. I'm gonna try and keep it this color. This is the grand finale, I hope. Um, and then what for the very bottom? The money shot, if you will. What for the very bottom? Um, I know. I'm gonna do these spots in this yellow orange. Make it more orange. And then we'll throw this. All over the place. And then Sharpen, sharpen. Oh, I'm so happy to have that thing. Put some orange. And maybe a bit of red in there, huh? Yeah, let's just put some red in there to deepen up that orange. All right, and get my yellow back and let's blend it out, see where we end up. Oh, that would be fun, but that's practically impossible to do with these colored pencils. It would take forever. And this paper in this book doesn't work well with the watercolor paint. It doesn't stick good. All right, I don't hate it. So next we've got the claws. I'm kind of down with making them orange too. I'm going to make this one and this one, it's got to have some brown on it. So let's go. Oh, that doesn't look good. But we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to throw a nice bright yellow right over top of that and just yellow this all up. Alrighty, we're done with the claws. What's next, guys? Tail or antenna? I actually really like how the wings in that turned out. Looks pretty neat. But do I watch any wrestling? Not on my own. When I was a kid, I watched it with my dad, but I don't pay attention to wrestling anymore whatsoever. I only really did that for one reason and one reason only. Um, I think I'm going all in on the red for these antenna. It's because why not? Oh, Bonebreaker, I don't know if you were here earlier, but uh, on one of Don's streams, I got him to play that give me your fucking cookie, brother." We had a good laugh. So thanks so much for bringing that song to our attention. It's hilarious. What color for the tail? Because that's next. Gotta put some depth. Oh, yeah. It was like a Saturday or Sunday morning or something. I don't remember, but we played that song. It's just so damn funny. And we were just talking about it earlier. That's why I brought it up. Don was here. All right, so now what? So is this okay for you guys to see what I'm doing? Can you hear me okay? Like, does this contraption work for you guys? The way I've got it now? I mean, it's not great for me, but I can live with it if it's good for you guys. You know what? No, but I know his brother who. That's what my dad always used to say when my sister or I would, you know what, Daddy? Oh, but I know his brother who. But this is kind of like a dog's ear. I can make it So this is the inside of the ear, and this one's going the other way. We can do it. Oh, everything is blame camera. Everything's my fault. Oh, now how am I going to make that other piece look like it's folding down? I'm going to have to go dark over here. What's up, strange dog? I was saying earlier, I'm going to have some more Batman content, I'm pretty sure, this weekend. Big fights coming up. If you remember, last we saw, Batman had just rescued that little boy, and out came Killer Croc. And a big battle has ensued. The artwork is brutal to decipher. I'm sure I have done things all weird and wrong. All right, we're getting there. Oh, and really, before I get too far into this, I want to put some green in there just to deepen up that shadow a bit. A little bit there. There, that looks pretty neat. And then I guess I'm just going to throw pink. That's not very psychedelic, is it? Throwing just a touch of purple just to darken it up a bit. And then kind of the same thing on the other side. What did I do? Put some green in here for sure. Oh, well, that mushroom. Yeah, well, we can psychedelic that one up too. I might just mess around with that on my own and I'll put on my community page any updates. I like mushrooms. Oh, Uno, I know those aren't the mushrooms. These aren't the mushrooms you're talking about, but how are your foraging skills? Because that's one thing I wish I knew, and I don't know mushrooms at all. I mean, I know a little bit here and there, but nothing to save my life with. I wouldn't even hate growing like psychedelic mushrooms just because I think that would be fun to do. All right. I think we're getting somewhere with this ear. It's not very psychedelic whatsoever, but whatever. Do our pink and purple. Blendy, blendy, mixy, mixy. Blendy, blendy, mixy, mixy. Throw my purples in here. Oh, so you do know how to forage. That's awesome. Maybe my nib of a white. This little thing is on its last legs. It won't go in the sharpener. Oh, maybe it will go in this one. Yes, it goes in my little handheld one. There's life in it yet. Oh, my darling. I don't know why I'm obsessed with using this way, but because I have a whole, well, not a whole other one, but a much bigger one over here. But I'm using this one. All right, it's tail time. What are we going to do with the tail? It looks pretty neat, though. Let me stand back. Put my colors away. Oh, Verbo! I haven't seen you for quite a while. Nice to see you too. Yeah, I'm in a really good place now. Only took a whole bunch of drama, but we've got to come up with a name for this poor creature as well. Zero votes on George, so and let's stick with the psychedelic theme. You've been roaming in the ether. That's a weird place to roam, isn't it? Oh, how are we gonna make this tail fit the story of this poor creature. Seeing as it's an evil monster. Psychedelic, dude, apparently licking something, some brown stuff off of Shrek's finger. Oh boy. I gotta do something fun with the tail. Oh, black. Black and purple. Um, Black is really hard to do because the black pencil crayon is just blah. But yeah, let's do a little bit of swatching. Here's the purple I'm kind of thinking of. It's called Violet Blue, number 933. So that's that. Here's the black, and it's just so blah. Like, it has its use, but it's really strong, and I don't know. If y'all want black, we can. Oh, the black paint. Let me show you what that looks like. That's not a bad idea. Because that black is actually a gray, but yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why the fuck not? All right, so which is black and which is purple? Like black, black, purple, purple. Oh, have a good lunch, Verbo, and thank you. I'm glad you like the garden. Okay, so this one black, and then black, and then purple and purple. Okay. Oh, scary, scary. Yes, I probably can do that. So let's get a little crazy and see what we can do. Um, More purple dots. Ooh, yeah, I can draw the purple dots in over top of what, and then black dots on the purple ones. That might be kind of fun. But I gotta, ooh, I don't know, I gotta test. No, that's just gonna look like actual shit. Yeah. Um, I'm gonna do this. This might be an epic fail, but it might not. It might look really cool. Because if you remember earlier, I said it makes a difference what order you put the color down. And so I want some purple in here too. This might be an epic fail, you guys. We're gonna find out together. But it sure is fun messing around with these things because you can kind of just fix your mistakes later. I want this darker. That's right, it's a happy accident. But this might just be an epic fail. All right. Not after I've wet it. So here goes nothing. I'm gonna. Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry. Right up your little butthole there, buddy. Okay, here goes nothing. Might have to reconsider that. That doesn't look good at all. Can't even see that purple dot. We can fix it somehow. I'll have to go in on that later. All right, so for the next phase, what was I talking about? The purple. Yeah, not that one. It was that violet blue. Yeah, I'm gonna use this on here once it's dry. These ones I can control. I know how to work them, so get this. Oh, Bard. I guess I kind of am, aren't I? This needs more of this. All right. Give it a little more shape. Depth. And then just throw some of this on there. All right, and where are we? What do we need? Exactly, MacGyver. And when I know what I want. I know what I want. My favorite color, indigo blue. And it got into one of these holders because my little white guy, rest in peace. And when I'm doing the Batman stuff, this is the main color I use to get that not black black. Yeah, this is all about the layering, trusting the process. Everything goes through an ugly stage. And time for my sharpener. Such a hunk of junk compared to the one that I can't find. But whatever, it's better than that hand one. And I don't know, was it you, Uno, that was saying to get one of those ones that go on the wall? They still actually sell them. Crazy to me. But I guess it's about the best technology there ever was in pencil sharpeners. Yeah, see how that black paint dried like all, I don't know, it looks brown. Yeah, I mean, they're not the steel ones that we used to have that were like that, but they're plastic and they wall mount. But clothespins and paper clips are still around too. Oh, that's not exactly the purple I was thinking of either. I might have to rejig that and see if I can do better on this piece, probably. And where's there it is. A bit of pink. So now what are we gonna do with this black? It's still wet. What are we gonna do with this piece? You want to do that same black watercolor thing? You want to try something different? Well, not now that it's purple fluff. I mean, it totally could be a giant turd. Yes, that's what it looks like. Oh dear. All right, I'm gonna do this black. Happy accidents. The whole thing's kind of poop themed anyway, so let's roll with it. You know, sometimes when your dog ingests something that it shouldn't, that's what those purple fluffs are. Stuff that it shouldn't have ingested. It's the poop tail with the poop fingernail and the poop tail. Here a poop, there a poop, everywhere a poop. I don't know, maybe I should just let this build up, but this paper really is not good for these watercolor pencil crayons. Not at all. But let's give her a go. I mean, I do like that it's pretty pigmented. This one might end up looking better because I didn't go too crazy on messing around with the colors. It's like I need more water. Yeah, this paper just doesn't do it justice. So now we've got this blob in there that, well, let's try this. I'm gonna wet the brush and I'm just gonna take it right off of here. Well, that's a nice. Do more of that. And a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I'll mess with that later. But let me try that up here. Yeah, now it looks like there's some sort of bullseye on there. Because I did that with the pencil crayon. I can't get that off now. Damn it. Well, it still looks like poo, but that's kind of what we're going for now. So there we go. And then I am gonna go in with the black just in here and throw in some depth. I can't believe this is where we're at. But it is where we are. Oh, even my Prismacolors are just melting into the water. Neato mosquito. A little bit more. Careful, careful. You guys can't really see that, but I can. All right, I guess we're gonna call that complete. Other than this poor fella has no name, and I'm not sure he can live without having a name. Oh, what's up, brother? Oh, that really doesn't look good at all. Oh, I'm not dropping a link today. Coloring today. Maybe next week I'll do a bit of coloring and then we can have a panel. But through the week, I'm busy out in the garden as long as it's not raining. Come on, study. Not that I'm complaining about the rain, because obviously the plants need the rain. Saves me from having to water them. But also when it's raining, it makes it hard for me to do anything out there. I don't like being in the rain. Herbert. Okay, that's a choice. We got Herbert. George. George is kind of boring, though. I agree. Oh, God. Copper. Poopbert. Ooh, he does look like a Bert. That's it. Like, they need some time without rain, too. Like, they can't just be full of water. They need sunshine and love and attention. And now I think I'm going to try and make that weed fertilizer soup stew. All the good angles, the ones of the garden, the birds. Oh, my little stubby pencil. I do really like those wings. That's why I keep fussing over them, because I think they look cool. And the ears look kind of cool too. They're two different colors, I just noticed. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. All right, so what are we going to call him? Poopbert. I'm okay with Poopbert. And I will mess around with that tail a bit and make it look better. We're going to go with Poopbert. Oh, you know what we haven't done? The sparkles in the eyes. I've just left them white. I don't know. Should I just leave them white? I think so, maybe. Oh, Shaboopy? Mr. Murder Bug. Maybe I need to make a poll. But Poopbert is a work of art. I do like Poopbert. All right, we're going to call him Poopbert. I'll finish him up. What color should we do the eye sparkle? That's the $1,000,000 question. Given that his eyeballs are red. Now we can't get all crazy. I can't change Like I can't even, if you look through, you can see how that water kind of bled through. Well, that's the number, but up in here. Oh no, that's my messing with his face. This paper is super thin. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna market it. Poop Bert t-shirts, stickers, bumper stickers. Oh boy. Yeah, coffee mugs, buttons, t-shirts, hats, everything else. Anyway, you guys, it's been a blast. I'm going to put the finishing touches on Poop Bert. I love you all. Peace out.